of this quarantine. And here we are for another day of the Good Report. I'm Andre in the Flow. So glad you're here. So glad to be vibing with you tonight, especially on this 420. Oh yes, come on in. It's nice and warm in here. Good evening. Welcome everybody to the Good Report, day 38 of quarantine. A space for gratitude and appreciation. That's it. How you feeling out there tonight? What's your vibe? Who are you? Where are you watching from? Thanks everybody watching on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Periscope, and also lovesthearts.org. This is the Good Report, a space for gratitude and appreciation. Where are you watching from tonight? So this is going to be a quick one tonight because it's 4:20 and I am barely here. So glad to see you. So glad to participate in this energy exchange with all of you who are gathered, who have hopped through here tonight. I'm Andre in the Flow. I am a human being just like you, who decided that every night I would jump online at 8:30 or so to hold space for light and love and all that is good on the earth, in community with all of you. So thank you for showing up because you are here. You're part of the posse. We are the light holders tonight of all that is good. Thank you for showing up, even serendipitously, to this council of gratitude and this council of appreciation. I want you to know that I appreciate you, and I can feel you appreciating me, even though I didn't even know that you were coming, and you probably didn't know you were coming either. Or maybe you intentionally showed up. Anyway, feel free to leave a comment over there about what you're grateful for, and we'll read it and share it all together. I'm going to pick an angel card now that will guide a little mini discussion that we'll have, and then we'll be on our merry way. I hope that Teddy Riley isn't doing the most tonight. so much for being here. Melissa Max says, sending some of my heart to you. It's been 7 years since I had the blessing of meeting you. I'm grateful for that. Oh, wow. Thank you so much for saying that. I'm grateful to know you too, Melissa Mac. You know, our paths cross for a reason. Our paths cross for a reason. Tonight's word that I picked is transformation. Transformation. Let's see what it says. Change happens when you take responsibility for your awareness and apply it to your everyday life, small moment by small moment. Wow, that's the card I picked. Change happens when you take responsibility for your awareness and apply it to your everyday life, small moment by small moment. Well, I don't know about you. All I've had is small moment by small moment. That's all I can digest right now, given that I am unemployed and soon to be uninsured, even temporarily so. That is my existence, and I can only process and nibble at this life one bite at a time, one small moment by small moment. Let's just take a moment to just breathe together. Well, yeah, just breathe in. Breathe out. 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 So wonderful being with you all tonight. Just holding space for a little more light, a little more gratitude, a little more abundance, a little more appreciation. I mean, we get scared by so much during the day. I went out for the first time, took my bandana out, and got some groceries with my cousin. And I mean, it was just it's just weird. It's like things are not as free-flowing as they used to be. It's just different. And so as I embrace this difference, I'm just gonna have to do so. I'm just gonna have to do so like one step at a time. Anne, hi Anne. Anne says, hey, my love, thank you for holding space. I'm feeling quite emotional tonight, so I'm grateful to be in this space. Today's been a very Something's been stirring today. People have reached out that I've not talked to in a very long time. People have invited me into group conversations. My best friend reached out prior to me coming on live tonight just to call to say that he loved me. Just lots of connection popping off right now today. So yeah, I'm happy to be here with you as well, Anne. Oh, we hold space for love, power, and a sound mind. We ask that our hearts become a little more open. I steal this from crazy Auntie Iyanla. She says, put your hands together like this and then open them. This is your heart opening. I invite you, if you're watching on your phone, you can put your phone down now and just do your hands. For people that are going to listen in the replays, I'm palming my hands together and then I'm opening them up skywardly. We can just become a little more open to more love, more power, and a sound mind. More love, just a little more. More power, a sound mind. That's all we're asking for. Just a little more love. I'm open. That's what this posturing means. I'm open. I'm open to receive a little more love, a little more power, sound mind. That's all we're here for. And we allow this transformation, as we picked that card earlier, we allow this transformation to happen, as the book says, simple moment by simple moment. All right. Well, I'm going to put the card back in the deck, and then we're just going to hold the suffering of the world for a second. We're going to hold the suffering of people who are on a bed of affliction. We're going to hold the suffering of people who don't know where their next meal is going to come from. We're going to hold the suffering of our unknown future and those around us, and we're just going to bring it into the space and the awareness of almighty love. We're just going to round up all of the suffering and bring it into this space of almighty love. Because I believe that love heals, love conquers, love empowers, love emboldens, love takes a breath. Love takes a breath. You want to respond and have so much to say, but love takes a breath. Takes a breath. So as we march toward this great unknown that is our future, a future through which we've only been present to for the last 38 days, that's when things kind of changed, and we now see that our lives are going to be shifting, and a lot of people don't like that change. That's why they're protesting on their lawns or on the lawns of their capital, because They're Capitol buildings because they're not happy with the way the world has asked us to change. Blame whoever you want to blame for this. But this has happened to us, and this has happened for us, and we will rise through it, as countless generations gone by have done so. But we're going to have to do it while being open to change. A new approach. A new transformed space. Anyway, back to the point. We call in everyone who's in a little bit of pain, a lot of bit of pain, and we just invite them to just take a little bit of the love that we're holding in this space. And may they feel a little lifted. We're all connected. I believe that we're all connected through this golden strand that kind of connects everyone to each other in this giant network of human spirits. Or spirits that are human for the moment. And so we call everyone who's in pain into this field of awareness where love abides, that they may just feel a little relief in their suffering right now. I can't take it from them. You can't take it from them. But we just hold a little space for love that can take that suffering and somehow change it from a negative into a positive. It's my Andre version of Tonglen, where you just take in suffering and breathe out compassion. And what that does is that propels me to not just breathe compassion, but to also write my senators and write my delegates and write my council members and let them know that we need to be doing better by essential workers, and we need to be establishing things like universal health care and universal basic income right now for the greater good of us all. That's what we need to be doing right now, and I keep raising voice to that on every platform that I have, because I believe that we are worthy. We're worthy of life. And we're worthy of having capitalistic, patriarchal, outdated systems off of our neck. We're worthy of that. We could suffer way less. My friends and I talk about this all the time. How much abundance. What is Bezos doing with all of that money? What is Bezos doing with all of that money? What is Amazon doing with all of that taxable income? We could be doing better by each other. We could be strongly supporting each other. We could make the world a better place if we banded together and did so. But we're so caught up in our me story. Me too. So caught up in the story of me. Please forgive me for that. Forgive me for getting caught up in the story of me. They're immigrants who harvest our food, but because of circumstances of the way things are documented, they're not getting any support or money right now. Yet they're harvesting our food. And until they're able to get back dividend and funds to support their families, because they get taxed like everybody else. They're immigrants that get taxed who are not seeing these stimulus checks. That's a problem. We have to continue to raise voice to this. I won't stop talking about it. And my wonderful Congresswoman, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, is doing a great job in saying, like, we've got to clear up the ways in which we're caring about people. We've got to do better about the ways we're caring about human beings. These are not just immigrants at the borders. These are human beings. As precious as you and I. So I call all those who are suffering and all of those who are mourning into this space of love. May the love that we feel in our hearts just wash over everything. May the love that we know to be true, even if it's just a little tiny Lego size of love that's in our heart, because there's been so much darkness pressing in, may that Lego size piece of love just grow right now in our hearts. May it expand into every organ of our body, every blood vessel, every cell. May that love just expand, and may it reverberate beyond us, and may it touch even the first people that comes to our mind right now. May our love resonate that large right now. We could use this love power. We could use this elevated 420 consciousness. We could use this in so many different ways, but we choose to just call on love. Calling on love. That's how I'm choosing to use this day and this moment. Calling on love. The Andre that came into this situation, this temporary situation, is not the same one that's emerging on the other side. Are you open to your own radical shifts? That there may be a version of you for the better. Yes, and elevated 420. There may be a better version of you on the opposite side of this thing if you just allow yourself to go within and get clear about what you want your purpose and what you want your life to look like for the next 36. Like, I'm 36 years old. I'm taking inventory in coronavirus about how exactly I want to show up in the world on the other side of all of this. And it's going to look a lot differently than it looked before, because I have clarity and a little more understanding. And so I hope that we're all allowing ourselves the opportunity to just set up shop in our hearts. Oh yes, and yeah, I appreciate that so much. There may be a better version of you. Yeah, I mean, without a doubt. If you show yourself kindness and compassion and give yourself a little space to grow. See, here's the deal. With a potted plant can only grow as large as the root system is allowed to be. So if you're trying to contain your life right now, pre-coronavirus in the present moment in the same size pot of before, you could be not, and this is all me being woo-woo, but you could be stunting your growth. Allow yourself, just be open to have a bigger pot, a bigger space of understanding, a gentle space of compassion, a gentle space of more love, a bigger pot to grow your seed of life. And giving yourself that space, you may bump into something that makes you happy. which gives room to a better version of you emerging on the other side. Available to everyone. Available to everyone. That's where I am. That's where I'm on. That's what I'm on. That's where I'm on. All of those things. Thank you so much for showing up here tonight and holding space with me. Thank you so much for just allowing this space for gratitude and appreciation to coexist. It doesn't exist unless you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and all these other fucking places. LoveCityArts.org. I mean, it does exist. I have to show up into this space to elevate the energy of gratitude and appreciation regardless. But when you all come into the space, it just amplifies that energy. So I'm grateful for you being here. Day 38. Every night at 8:30, I just show up for this type of energy and vibe. I'm so grateful to have shared this co-creation of wonderful space with you all tonight. I wish you a very, very, very wonderful night. And that if there's any cobwebbed spaces in your heart, that you'll just dust them out and just make room for more love. Because the more love you can give yourself in the situation, and the more hope you can hold for a brighter day and a brighter tomorrow, the more you can do that, the more you will keep yourself resuscitated for the unknown ahead. Just resuscitate it. Just support it. You don't have to have everything figured out right now. You can just be supported by a loving, benevolent universe. Cares for you. Cares for you. Isn't that wonderful? Cares for you. A wonderful, benevolent universe. A wonderful, abundant universe cares for you and cares for me. Thank you for this time. 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 There's greatness in you, even in coronavirus. Even in the days of coronavirus, there's still greatness in you. There's still greatness in you. Have a great night. Have a great night.